So I've been playing this game for almost a week now, and I'm gonna tell you how I feel about this game so far. And I put it at least I think I put it like 100 hours, like approximately. So I put 94.5 hours. But don't forget that I start playing this game 2 weeks later. So I didn't start when everybody started. I started like 2 weeks later, and I've been into this game for 1 week now, approximately. And I'm gonna tell you the goods and the bads. So the good thing about this game is, of course, the graphic, the sound effect. The story is okay. I mean, the story is not bad, but it's not like amazing, I would say. What I like the most about this game so far is the classes are very well made. I love the Necromancer. I also love the Ranger, and actually, I love all of them. I just didn't try other classes as much, but I know I love all of them. They are very good. Like the combat mechanics is quite interesting. It's very interesting. They're all different. See, the beauty about this game is that every class's combat mechanic are different, right? So that's why it's so. I like the diversity. I like the creativity between the differences of combat mechanics because everyone has a different playstyle. And you see me, I love Necromancer. I always love Necromancer no matter which game I play, whether it's World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft, they have a Warlock per se. But Diablo, they have a Necromancer. Guild Wars 2 have a Necromancer, and other games as well. But when I see a Necromancer, you get my attention. So in this game, in PoE 2, Necromancer wins me over already. Because it's really fun, and I really love the socketing over here. This is pretty cool, pretty original. I don't think we have that in Diablo, so this is pretty cool. And I love the idea of it. It's pretty cool. Um, of course, the UI kind of resemble to, I believe, Diablo 2 and 3, I believe, because it looks a little bit alike. It's not the end of the world. It's not a good or a bad thing. It's just that, it reminds me of Diablo, right? Now, anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I like it, I just love the Necromancer also because, you have a scepter which allow you to ultimately and automatically summons like warriors. Like I have two warriors over here, so the higher the level, the better it is, and you can upgrade the every pieces that you have, which is even more better. So I like the idea of upgrading everything, to make it better, and once you get a new drop, I like the feeling of being, like of getting a loot, and it feels rewarding when you get a loot, that is better than what you have, right? Now, the thing about looting is that there's something a lot of people are divided with, and I'll be honest with you because right now I'm playing in SSF mode, solo self found, and there's a difference between SSF and standard mode. Standard mode allows you to play in co-op with other friends or other people online if that's what you wish, and it allows you to trade as well. So if you want to trade, you want to play in standard mode. But because I play in SSF, I cannot trade. And now you can say, why don't I play standard mode? Because I don't want to trade. I don't care about trading. See, that's the thing you need to understand. There's two type of players in PoE. Is that you have those who likes to trade and play with other people, which is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But you also have those who just like that solo grinding, that adventure, that mystery of like, am I gonna get that loot? When am I gonna get that loot? Because it is possible that I never get the loot that I want. Because you see, in standard mode, you can literally trade and try to find the best gear for your level. So if you're level, let's say 40, I'm level 45 right now, I think. So if you're level 45 and you want the best gear for your level as it is, then the fastest way and the best way to get that gear is to buy it from somebody else who already have that gear for you for sale in the like the trading, right? Now that's the thing with me in SSF mode, I cannot do that, meaning that my gear, you see this gear is level 41, this is level 33, level, what is this, level 40, level 33, oh shit, level 16, I did not even notice, oh my god. See, this is level 16 and I'm level 45, so I am struggling right now, but not that much. I'm still like doing my stuff, no, and I don't die right away, but when it comes to defeating a boss, if you have a low level item like this, even if you have good stats, it could have an impact, into your gameplay. So that's the thing. So because I play in SSF mode, I don't have an immediate, like best stats for the level that I am with. Now you're gonna say, does it bother me? Not really. See, that's the thing. See, that's the thing I wanted to explain. I don't mind. Why? Because I'm the kind of guy that I like to go along with the journey in the sense that I don't really care too much about the end game. Like I do care about the end game, but me, what really drives me to play a game is the journey. Like, so I don't mind to wait for the drop, like for something good to occur. So when it drops, I'll be like, yes, the feeling will be different than if I buy it from somebody else. Because when you buy from somebody else, I feel like it's kind of easy. It's too easy for me, and I feel like like I didn't really feel the necessity to work for it. And this is it's more of a subjective point of view. It's not a bad thing or a good thing. It's just that me, I like to wait for the drop to drop when it drops. Now you're gonna say, what if it never drops? Well, if it never drops, it never drops. But you understand that as you level up, it will eventually, at some point, it's gonna drop, right? I got like 6, 7 legendaries. I didn't expect it, and I got them, right? So of course, every legendaries are different, and I may not have the best legendary for the best build that I have right now, but I don't care because I'm the kind of guy who goes with the journey. I don't care about, oh, I need to get like I need to be the best right now at every level. So if I get level 50, I need all the level 50 best gear, best stats, best optimized, best gem, best. I'm not like that, guys. I'm not like most of you. I know a lot of you like to be optimized, to be the best, and to kill faster, get there faster, and do things faster, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that me, I'm like a turtle. I don't mind to wait. I don't mind if it takes forever to get the loot. If it takes me forever to upgrade, I really don't care about getting at the end, right? Because I know a lot of you is gonna say, yeah, but the end game is fun. Well, I'll be honest with you guys. I've been playing games for 30 years, and you know what drives me, like, what makes me have a lot of fun and makes me want to play a game is not that I get at the end of the game, is that I walk along the journey, is that I discover things in between. That's what really makes me want to play a game, because when I get at the end of the game, and if I get everything, and if I get too powerful, and if I one shot everything, and if there's nothing, no challenge, I will stop playing the game. See, this is when I stop playing the game, when everything is too easy, when I have everything already. So that's the reason why I'm the journey guy. I'm not the destination guy. Although I do want to reach the destination, but I don't calculate my stats. I don't like, okay, I'm level 50, so I need to have all the level 50 gears. I need to get them ASAP. I need to be super powerful to beat this boss in less than 5 seconds. I need to do this very fast, 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 fast. I'm not like that, guys. So what I'm trying to say anyway is that if you're the kind of guy who don't mind, getting at the end game right away, then SSF mode is pretty good because I'm having a lot of fun. Like the gear that I have is pretty good. Like, trust me, I've been like doing maps with this build that I have right now, and I'm doing a good job. I'm not dying, and I do kill mobs pretty fast, but not too fast so that everything dies in one shot, right? So basically, what I'm trying to say is that there's no good or bad ways to play this game. As long as you enjoy the game the way at your own pace, that's a good thing. So, because one of the issue that I've noticed in my channel is that a lot of people who play on standard mode with who does trading almost every day to try to get the best gear, the best stats, they are eventually more powerful than like, let's say I'm level 45, and let's say you're level 45 but you already have all the optimized gears for a level 45, right? So let's say you have level 45 gears, super optimized, the best stats and everything, right? Because you buy them, well, you get the loots and you buy them at the same time, right? Which is fine. Eventually, you'll be way more powerful than me. But the problem with these, some of them, is like they come to my channel and they try to brag about how good they are with their DPS and that I'm not doing enough DPS, and that's kind of annoying. And by the way, don't do that, guys, because that's a ban. I'm sorry to say this, but I don't like people who likes to brag about their DPS. This is not a DPS race. When I play a game, like I said, I'm a turtle. So I don't really care about doing things as fast as possible to get the achievement as fast as possible, to get powerful as fast as possible. I'm not a Call of Duty guy. I'm not like the guy who needs to go at the end game right away and just be the best at the top rank number one. I don't care about that. So that's why when you come to my channel to brag about your DPS because you've been buying all the best loot, this, versus me who needs to wait for the loot to drop and which can take forever. So that's why it's kind of irrelevant when you come to my channel and brag about your DPS. You know what I mean? So please don't do that because you'll get a ban because that's annoying. I don't like that. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is that there's no good or bad way to play this game as long as you're enjoying it at your own pace. Me, I play SSF mode and I'm really having a lot of fun. And Necromancer is my favorite class for now. What else can I say? The sound effect is good. The soundtrack is good. But there's something about the soundtrack. I like the soundtrack, but guys, I'll be honest with you. It makes me sleep. Like when you get to Act 3, the soundtrack is kind of make me sleeping. That's one thing I've noticed. Like, it's not like in Diablo 2. If you play Diablo 2, the soundtrack makes me want to play the game. So you have to listen to the soundtrack. It's different. It's like it makes me want to, like it's mysterious. It's like eerie. The atmosphere is like, oh, it's scary and all that shit. That's why Diablo 2 is my favorite, like, ARPG of all time, because of that, the music and the atmosphere and everything else in between, of course. And I play Necromancer on Diablo 2 as well. So yeah, the music is something. It can make you sleep. So be careful not to play too long with the same music. Sometimes I close the music and I listen to like 90s music or like other music, techno music, like hip hop music, because you will fall asleep. Like I don't know, I kind of feel asleep every time I listen too long for the same freaking music and in the dungeon or anything. So that's one thing, but the SFX is very good. So I like what I like also is like sometime when I do a spell, she's gonna say something, she's gonna laugh like Mike Necromancer. She's gonna be like, like when she laughs, like ha 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 ha, because I don't know, they just added that SFX, right? And I like when she go boom. Sometimes she's gonna say something that's very funny, but it doesn't. She doesn't say it all the time. She says once in a while, and that's what I like. I like that little that little surprising, voice that she says when I cast a spell. So that's one thing I like. That's very good. What else do I like about this game? The upgrades, I said that already. I like the fact that you can play with, your stats. This over here, this is freaking insane, guy. I like that. I know a lot of people are intimidated, but me, I like it, be honest with you. Because, like I said, one thing I like about this game is to always experiment and try to figure out what's best for my build, what I like. And if I don't like the points where I put my points, I'm just gonna switch. I'm just gonna exchange my points for something else, right? But right now I'm satisfied what it is. I'm trying to get over here. I'm trying to get to this thing over here, and I'm also trying to get this thing over here because I need a lot of spirit for my build, right? So that's one thing I'm actually working on right now. So I'm gonna see if I'm gonna change something. So it's anyway, I know that there's a lot of build where it tells you where you need to put your points, but like I said, me, I'm kind of guy like I'm a turtle, and I play at my own pace, and I do what I feel that like I go with the flow technically. And as for the gear, it drops when it drops. So see level 26, and it does the job for what I'm doing right now. So if I get level 40 or level 45, then it's better. So there I go. I'll be happy. But I'm just gonna wait for it to drop. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna trade with somebody. But that's a personal decision. It's not something that is better for me, better for everybody else. No, it's just that me, I don't mind to wait for the drop, right? So what else do I like about this game? Well, pretty much so far I'm pretty happy. I don't have a hideout. The thing about the hideout is that you have to finish Act 3 or Act 4, I believe, but I cannot wait to have my hideout, and that's one thing. The story, like I said, is okay, but I don't know, bro. The story is kind of like, it's in between. It's in between. I'm not like, wow, it's freaking fantastic. It's not like that. That's why, like in Diablo 2, the story was badass. The story was badass in Diablo 2, and I'll never forget it. Like I was afraid and happy, and I was like afraid to play the goddamn game because the story was so creepy, bro. I was like, holy shit. Anyway, what else can I say? I like the spell over here that you can do, different type of spell. I know a lot of people will say, yo, you're using too many spell, but that's how I play, guys. I don't play the way everybody plays. I play the way I play, and I just experiment and I do whatever works for me, right? And this works for me because I like to use all this spell you see over here. The one I use most of the time, like I said, would be Flame Wall, Detonate Dead. I would use also Gas Arrow very often, Contagion as well, Solar Orb, yes. Command and Rage, I don't use that all the time. Firestorm, I use that sometime. So, there are some spell I don't use a lot, but some I use as well. And that's it. But the thing I've noticed about this game is that they don't have like, what is it, the house, like like in PoE 1 you have a house where you can craft. I don't know if we're gonna get, I don't know if like the hideout will give me a house where I can craft, because right now over here I don't have a house where I can craft and mine, because I know in PoE 1 you can send miners to some place to get ore or something like that. So I don't know if they're gonna implement it in the PoE 2, still early access. The other thing that I don't like, there's one thing that I'm a little bit not too sure about, is the trading, because I know there's been a lot of hacking recently. So I don't. That's one reason as well. I don't want to trade because I don't want to get hacked, just to play a game. So because early access, so there could be a lot of flaws. So I'm not taking a risk. And like I said, I don't need to trade with anyone because I play at my own pace, right? And yeah, guys, so that's pretty much it. So I like the game. It's very relaxing. As long as you don't listen to the same music like 24/7 and don't get asleep, that's a good thing. Sometimes I listen to 90s music or like any type of music that is kind of stimulate me. And that's that, guys. So I do recommend the game. I give it a beautiful 9 out of 10. Um, I hope that the story will be maybe a little bit more enticing in the future. And I cannot wait to see what other feature they're gonna add because this game has a lot of potential. Um, yeah, I love the graphic, love the mercenary. I love every class. I just hope they have at least. I hope they make a class like an engineer that can do robots, like summon robots, like a giant robot, summon turrets, summon drones. Like I love drones, I love turrets, I love robots, guys. I hope the devs make a class that can do that. Like swear to God, I will just emotionally come. I will just if you hear a earthquake and you hear some sort of Godzilla screaming somewhere on the planet, it's me because if the devs create that class, I will be in ecstasy. I'll be like, ah, yeah, that's me. I'll be screaming like a mother potatoes. So, hey guys, let me know let me know how you guys feel about this game. Me, I really like it so far, and this is the game that I play the most right now. Usually, I would play Guild Wars 2, but I'm playing this game more than Guild Wars 2 for some reason, and I really enjoy it. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in more of my videos to come. Thanks. Cheers.